Hey everyone and welcome. We're going to do something a little different today. We're actually breaking down a pretty unique career opportunity. So if you're a real specialist in product lifecycle management, and I mean you have deep expertise in Teamcenter, well, you're going to want to pay close attention. All right, let's jump right in.
Okay, let's just cut right to it. Are you a Siemens Teamcenter expert? And are you based in India? Because if the answer to both of those is yes, then there is a company actively looking for someone with your exact skill set. This could be your next big career move, so stick around. So who is it? The company is called Mavenberg, and they are on the hunt for a very, very specific type of specialist. We're going to break down exactly what they're looking for, what the perfect candidate looks like, and of course, how you can get their attention.
And let's be really clear here. This is not just another job posting you scroll past on LinkedIn. This is a targeted call for true experts in the field. So let's really unpack what this opportunity is all about.
The title itself tells you a lot. Teamcenter Consultant, or TCL. Right away, that signals we are not talking about an entry-level gig. No, this is a role for somebody who already has serious, established, and provable skills.
So, what is the actual mission here? If you land this job as a Teamcenter consultant at Mavenberg, what are you really there to do? Let's dig into that.
It really all boils down to two critical words: integration and customization. You see, you're not just going to be managing the system. You're going to be shaping it, connecting it to other software, and tailoring it for very specific needs. You're basically the architect of the whole Teamcenter world they live in.
And that's it, right there. That's the heart of the whole thing. Everything you do is going to revolve around those two ideas. The real challenge is taking this incredibly powerful Teamcenter platform and molding it, connecting it to other vital systems so that everything just works seamlessly.
All right, let's talk tech. This is where the rubber meets the road. What specific skills do you absolutely need to have in your professional toolkit to even be considered for this?
And wow, look how specific they are. These are the three non-negotiable pillars for this job. You need deep expertise in BMIDE for customizing data models. You need to know ITK for server-side development and SOA for building out web services. We're not talking surface-level knowledge here. This is deep in developer territory.
Which, brings us to the next logical question. A huge part of being a consultant is making different kinds of software talk to each other. So what does that actually look like in this role?
And here's where it gets really interesting. They need someone who gets both worlds, the mechanical design world, or MCAD, and the electronic design world, ECAD. You have to have experience integrating both types of systems into Teamcenter. Having that dual expertise, that's a huge, huge differentiator.
So let's get even more granular. On the mechanical, or MCAD side, we're talking about integrations for tools like NX, SolidWorks through SWIM, and CATIA using TCIC. Then on the electronic side, the ECAD tools, you're looking at OrCAD, Allegro, and Altium Designer. The key takeaway is simple. You need hands-on experience integrating these specific platforms. That's what they're looking for.
Okay, so you've got the skills, you've been nodding along this whole time thinking, yep, that's me. Now let's get down to the nitty-gritty, the practical stuff you absolutely need to know. First up, experience. They're looking for 3 to 5 years. But I want you to notice the specific wording here. It's not just experience with Teamcenter. It's experience in Teamcenter development. They are looking for a builder, someone who has been in the trenches customizing and creating, not just a user.
And where is this opportunity based? Well, you've got two options in two of India's major tech hubs, Bengaluru and Pune.
So, if you have been ticking all of these boxes, and this sounds like the kind of challenge you've been looking for, well, the question is pretty simple, isn't it? Are you ready to make your move?
The application process is refreshingly simple. Step 1, get that resume polished up and make sure you highlight all the specific skills and platforms we just talked about. Step 2, send it directly to this email, careers@mavenberg.com. That is it.
So as we wrap this up, it all comes down to a final thought. Is this very specific, deeply technical, and challenging role the right next step for you and your career?
Mavenberg's own tagline is connecting the dots. And this role is the perfect example of that mission. It's all about connecting different CAD systems, different kinds of engineering data into one single unified whole. So the final question for you is this: is your expertise the missing piece they need to truly connect the dots? If it is, well, you know exactly what to do.